Dear ones, I am Sananda, and I am very happy to speak to my brothers and sisters on the topic of true facts related to your planet. Right now, many souls are leaving humans' vessels for different reasons. Some people have accumulated negative karma during this lifetime, and they are forced from the physical existence by unusual circumstances. No one leaves their physicality because they want you. Very often, your doctors say that the patient died of disease or age. These are not natural causes. All of this have been created by the darkness, by messing up the human's DNA, creating deadly viruses, and etc. Daily, thousands of humans leave this 3D reality to come back again into low vibrations. This cycle is going to continue for them until their spiritual evolution happens. It could mean that billions of years will be needed to repeat life after life until they are ready to ascend with their physical bodies into higher dimensions. Everyone is talking in their messages on how great humans are doing, and some of them are claiming to be in the 8th, 9th dimension and act. That is not true. This is just a human ego talking and not having any idea on how the ascension process works. If you fully reach the 5th dimension, then you ascend and completely disappear from Earth. Anyone who says that they are in higher dimension than 4th, while at the same time are still being on Gaia, is lying to you. Also, you don't go from living in the 3rd dimension to 8th or 9th dimension. It doesn't work like that. You only go to the 5th dimension. If this would be the truth, then humanity would have ascended already. This fluff is constantly floating around in the light community. My dear brothers and sisters, look around and tell me honestly, does your world look like it's ready to ascend? The truth is a part of disclosure before ascension. This is why you have to learn on how to recognize the truth from all of these lies shared in the light community. My message today is about revealing more unwanted truth to the humanity. Please remember, we always love you, and this is never going to change no matter on what happens. For humanity's sake, it's necessary for us to speak on what is real and on what is not. Now, I am going to reveal the truth about Lady Nada. She is not my twin flame. She is not the ascended master of Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is not a real person in the human religion like the Bible. Most of the things in the Bible are made-up stories with false information. Yet, a big portion of the human population thinks it's a holy book, which is not. When I was Jesus on earth, no one by the name of Mary Magdalene was following me. Lady Nada doesn't exist. Also, light beings in higher dimensions do not have names like Lady Nada, Lady Venus, Lady Rowena, and etc. All of these beings are not real. Messages from them are fake. I am going to reveal on who is my real twin flame in the future. Also, light or galactic beings never appear in a channeled message as a pair or more than 2 beings. We always give the message as one being at a time. One of us will step aside every time and let the other one do the message, and wait for our turn. Messages that have 2 or more light beings in one message, they are fake. There is a new information about the monolith in Las Vegas, Nevada, in United States. The dark ones removed it from the location. They said for public and environmental safety. That is not true. The negative ones took this monolith to Area 51. This was not smart, as the monoliths are alive even in your 3D reality. When you walk around them and touch them, nothing negative will happen to you. When you try to remove the pillar from its original location and take it somewhere else, it becomes hostile. The monolith releases invisible radiation, which is very harmful. The dark entities want to find out the secret behind these pillars. They will not succeed. The monolith will either be completely destroyed or it will disappear from Area 51. There is supposedly a new monolith appeared in northern Colorado, United States. This one is fake, made by humans. The family that owns the land where this pillar is, they paid someone to make this monolith and install it on their land. It doesn't look like others. It's much wider, and it has 2 openings on the top. At the bottom of this fake monolith, there are bolts, which were used to bolt it down to the concrete pad. The real monoliths don't have bolts at the bottom, or are not attached to the concrete. The family did this to attract attention and people to the area, as they own 2 businesses, a cafe place and a dairy farm. The woman even added some items on the menu in her cafe to incorporate the monolith. This received news coverage, and people came to see it, which brought more customers to their 2 businesses. Sadly, humans will do anything for money. These are a few new facts for humans to process and realize on how easy lies are created not to benefit the human race, instead only to satisfy their own ego and make money any way they can. It makes me very sad that humanity is still in an infancy stage, and only a small number of humans are ready to move into a new 5D Earth. The disclosure will continue, and more people are going to be exposed to the truth, even if they don't want to believe it. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Please accept my supreme love. Ascension means disclosure. Sananda, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
Been moved again, this time by police. LVMPD says it helped remove it due to public safety, environmental concerns, and it's being stored at an undisclosed location while they figure out what to do with it, or either get rid of it or store it. Police say they still don't know how it got there or who put it there. At this time, there's no investigation into it, but Metro doesn't discourage you from leaving things behind on the trail.
Standing at well over 6 feet, shiny and on a hill, there's something new to view in Bellevue.
When I first saw it, I definitely thought of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
A monolith similar to those that have popped up in other places across the country and around the world, now in Colorado too.
I was hearing that there was an alien monolith on the hill, and where did it come from, and a whole bunch of questions, and I didn't know. I had to go outside and look for myself.
Who put it here? How did they hoist it atop the hill, and why? All questions Lori Graves, who owns the land, is asking herself.
I mean, I don't know what aliens drive these days, whether they flew it in, whether it was, I mean, it could be, we've run the gamut of, it could be some local artist, it could be a bunch of kids, but that took some work and some planning. You don't build one of those overnight.
And this monolith is not small by any means. I'm about 5'3", a cement pad even brought in, and the monolith bolted into it. Despite it being on a hill behind a gate, people are stopping by to take a look at the bizarre yet beautiful structure with unknown origins.
We were not going to miss this one. We were afraid we'd miss it because they do take them down, so it's good to be able to see them.
As for who put it here, that's the pillar of the debate.
I don't think it's aliens. I'm definitely a skeptic.
And for Linda, she's embracing all of the weird, spooky, and otherworldly theories and possibilities.
I don't plan to do anything to make it go away. I don't want to make an alien mad.
In Bellevue, Veronica.